Hello! It's Black Girls YouTube 2 with yours truly.
I wasn't ready.
Wait, they didn't tell you? Are you serious? So you didn't know? Black Girls YouTube 2.
Hey guys, it's Black Girls YouTube 2 and I'm here with yours truly,
Maya, I'm back.
And we're here with your question and answer video from October. I know it's been a minute and it was supposed to drop last week, but that's okay. And also before we start, I would like to give a disclaimer. What we say, you can listen to. But keep in mind that things are always liable to change at any given point. For instance, I made these admissions and scholarships video in the summer, and then things changed last week. So, yes, Howard can change whatever they want to, whenever they want to. I just tell you guys about it so that you are aware. That's all. So, yes. Without further ado, let's begin. Number 1, are freshman scholarships just for freshmen or the annual?
Freshman scholarships, you get them every single year. Like, they're just for freshmen. You can't get them as, like, a transfer.
Yeah, transfer students are not eligible for freshman scholarships.
And you can't get them when you're already here. Like, if you're a sophomore, but now, like, you think you have the GP. Like, it doesn't work that way. They're just for freshmen, but you get them every single year as long as you meet the requirements. So if your scholarship requires a 3.2, you have to get a 3.2 every single semester. Well, at least a minimum of 3.2, like average every semester. If you drop below that, then they take your money away. It's gone.
And they're not playing with you. They ain't gonna give it back.
Yeah, I know. You can appeal for your scholarship to get, like, for them to give you your scholarship back, but it's only like if you have some crazy circumstance, like something happened with your family or something like that. So for the most part, they don't give you your money back. So you better keep going to class. You know.
Yeah, a good reason is that I'm from down south and it was cold in the winter, so I wasn't really trying to go to class.
They don't laugh at you. They really will.
Try again.
So, but yeah, the freshman, you get your scholarship, you know, every year until you as long as you graduate in 4 years, or as many years as your program takes. If you take 5-6 years to graduate, you don't get that money for 5-6 years. You get that money for 4 years.
Those other years, good luck.
Yeah, you on your own for that.
Do you recommend bringing a car? No, I don't. Use public transportation or walk. You'll find, like, you might think that you're going to go to all these different places like you did back home. Like, oh, I'm going to go to blah, blah, blah tonight. Like, things are in walking distance. And you're going to find that you don't actually need a car as much as you thought you did. Especially as a freshman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything is basically metro accessible. Or if you're going somewhere really late, or like somewhere that's not metro accessible, like take an Uber or Lyft. Speaking
of Uber and Lyft, go ahead and use my codes right here. They will pop up one by one. Screenshot them, and use them when you need some place to go. It doesn't just have to be DC. A lot of the big cities have Uber, Lyft, Sidecar, Split. So, go ahead.
Use her code so that she can take me places. Also, yeah, like, it's more expensive to have a car here. Like, parking costs a lot, and you might not even, like, get a guaranteed spot. And, like, it's just, I don't think it's worth it.
I don't either. Any celebrity kids on campus? I heard there's a few. Yes. There are. Yeah. But, I don't.
Honestly, like, don't go try to, treat them as if they're anything, like,
more than just a human being.
Yeah, like, they're regular people too. They're regular students. They came here to get an education. They came here to, get the Howard experience. So just don't. You're going to embarrass yourself if you act a fool in front of them.
You're going to make everybody uncomfortable.
Yeah, like, even people around you, like, they're going to look at you funny. So, yeah, they are, but, like, it's not that big of a deal.
And honestly, you'll probably be better off, or, like, in attempts to be friends with them if you don't know that they are related to someone.
That actually happens a lot. It's like, oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Happened to me, actually. Are there great places to shop for clothes in DC? Yes. I haven't found a specific DC or DMV only shopping place yet. But We both pretty much go to the same places that we went back home.
And I'm from New Jersey, so New Jersey doesn't have sales tax, so I do most of my shopping at home.
Oh.
But when I do shop here, like either I order stuff online or if I go like to the mall, I go, H&M, Forever 21. They don't really have that many malls in DC.
Yeah, I don't think so. Do we have the National Mall? Hi, my name is George, and I am strongly considering attending Howard University next fall. Overall, why should I / why did you choose HU? What are some pros and cons? I love your YouTube videos, by the way. Thank you, George. You're real. It's not just the girls out here doing this. It's the boys, too. So thank you. Now, on to your question. Why should you choose Howard? Because we're both here. So why not?
We can't tell you why you should come here. We can, really you have to come to that conclusion to yourself. I mean, people like the admissions officers will tell you should come here. Your parents may or may not tell you to come here. Like your friends are going to tell you where to go. Like, but honestly, you just have to, factor in your finances, but honestly, like, you'll figure out where you feel most at home. So
you'll have that moment of realization at some point.
Right. So some people have it sooner than others, but, you'll figure out what's best for you in your own time.
Yeah, don't let somebody else try to tell you where to go.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you choose Howard?
Because they gave me money. No. Okay. They gave me money, but that's not like the only reason why I came here. My mom made me come here because she went here.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm a public relations major, and so I was looking for schools that had a strong communications program because some schools don't even offer it at all. So you have to kind of look like you don't want to go to a school that doesn't even have the major you want to major in. That's not
just because it's the name.
That's not a good idea. And then also I went to a predominantly white high school, so I just want a new experience and just to kind of be around my own people who are thriving. And honestly, when you're in an environment where people look like you actually have to work harder to stand out.
Yeah.
Like when you go to a place where you are like the minority, like people are gonna know you regardless of whether or not you're quiet or not.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, that's been a great experience here. It's been a great motivator. And
I agree. Now onto the pros and the cons. I'll skip that because we pretty much hit on the same thing.
Oh, we also didn't talk about just the environment of DC, just like how many opportunities there are in DC.
Right, you are in the nation's capital. Okay.
So any kind of internship you want, whether it's government, entertainment, just corporate, like anything you want. It's basically here.
All these political buildings are here. BET is here. Like,
mm-hmm.
UNCF is here. That has nothing to do with anything, but just the fact that they're here is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Howard also just has a great alumni network, and you also have really great professors who often have experience in the field you want to go in. So if you talk to them, make friends with them, don't just kind of chill in the back of class and sleep. You don't do that. Actually go to their office hours, talk to them about what you want to do after Howard and your aspirations and stuff, and they will help you.
Yeah, even if they didn't do specifically what you want to do, they most likely have friends or have taught other students that went on and did it. Mm-hmm. It's not hard for them to go and find somebody who can help you.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So that's a lot of pros right there, actually.
Yeah. As for cons, we're gonna be pretty much straight up. You probably heard about the financial aid or whatever, how it's a struggle to get through to someone. Yes, that's a con, but that also can be turned into a pro because it's motivating you to be more responsible for yourself. Knowing that absolutely no one is going to just give you something. I had to learn that quickly because at my high school, everything was pretty much done for us and all we had to do was be in line to receive it. This is nothing like that. No. You want something done, you literally have to be the squeaky wheel and beg for some oil.
Yeah, beg. You have to, sometimes you have to have your mama or daddy call them up. You have to be very proactive. You need to keep copies of all your documents. You have to be very organized. It forces you to just, get your life together if you didn't have it together before.
Yeah. Think about it okay, you're in a job after you graduate school, there are going to be some students who did get that spoon fed to them, and they're not going to be proactive about getting promotions or getting anything done. And then there's going to be you that's like, hey, I'm here, I'm doing this right, notice me, I want a promotion, there you go. So,
and not in an arrogant way, just in a way where you make yourself, like, known. And if you
have a problem, you make it known so somebody can come help you. Yeah, so thank you for that, George. He's sweet. Or whatever. What happened to Carver? Wait, wasn't there something about fire? Baby, no.
Okay.
We gonna spill the tea.
I'm gonna set you straight. Okay. Meridian is the dormitory that burnt down. It burnt down, I think, the year before we got here. So it burned down 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's been gone.
And actually, it didn't burn down totally. It just, like, there was a fire and people can't live there anymore. Carver, on the other hand, is closed, but it's due to renovations.
Yes. Not a fire.
There was no fire. People lived there last year. There was no problem. So whenever they finish changing the furniture, doing whatever it is that they're doing over there, it'll hopefully open back up.
Next question is, I'm a freshman and HU19. Shout out to you, girl. You're already here on campus. I had to go home for a day, and it was super awkward with my family. My parents barely talked to me, and when they did, it was to tell me what to do at school and how to do it better. We ended up fighting before I left. Is it tough going home for you? Yes, but not in the same way that it was for you. It's not so much my parents that I end up falling out with. It's, how do I put this?
People you went to school with?
Yes. The culture here at Howard versus the culture back home, completely different. So when I go back to school, when I go back home, it's kind of weird because I feel like people see me as more of an extremist when I kind of voice my concerns because I'm learning more so about like black issues and stuff like that here. Which is funny because here I'm not even close to being to the extreme end of the spectrum. But yeah, just the way that I see things and the way I interact with people now is completely different. So when I go back home, it does seem kind of weird to the people back there. As well as now that I've been here, it's kind of strange talking to them and seeing how my mindset used to be in someone else is just very, 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 very strange. So yeah, it is kind of awkward going back home after being here for me.
Yeah, actually, I have like a similar experience to that with my friends, but I'm not gonna like repeat everything because basically like I've had like a similar experience. But in regards to like your family, you like it's natural for. I just stared into that light that wasn't connected. Okay, it's natural for your relationship with your family to change once you go to school. Because you're growing, you're becoming an adult, you're learning how to do things on your own. You're not used. When you go back home, you have to go back to their rules and like the way their household is run. And, like, you're not around your friends to just, like, kind of do whatever you want. So, like, I mean, so it's natural for that to happen. I mean, I'm, like, that happens to me. But at the end of the day, like, they're my family. Like, I love them. It just means I'm growing up. And eventually I just need to, get my education so that I can move out. But it's natural. But, I mean, as long as you know, like, they're your family and they're going to support you no matter what, like, it's gonna work out for you. Best
male and female dorm. Female dorm culture, I'm not hands down. You already know. Our goddesses, a CHN. Now as for the male dorm, this is very problematic. Discretion is key. No matter who I pick, somebody's gonna be mad. But I would have to say Drew Hall.
Yeah, Carver is not open this year, but that's when my boyfriend stayed freshman year, so I can't really say anything other than that without, giving problems. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
So we got to do Carver over here. You can submit through ask.fm/blackgirlsyoutube2